impersonate your face and mimic your speech. I'm either real or I'm not, but if I am, I must feed. And feeding on your soul is so sweet.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I've been reading a lot about monsters. A lot of these X stories, these 4chan stories, and I'm noticing a lot of monsters that I'm not familiar with. So I wanted to ask you guys if you have had any encounters with these monsters. Have you heard of the Flesh Gate? The Flesh Gate is like a humanoid looking like it's a white skinned naked guy. Usually walks around on like four limbs, has a smaller head, big black eyes. I don't know if these are monsters that people have made up or if they've actually had experiences with them or not. And I'm wondering, what's up with that? You got your common monsters, your chupacabras, your entities that are like ghosts. But who's had a real encounter with a monster? A real fucking monster. Do I think they exist? I think it's possible that they exist. I had a ghost in my house, and it started like this. I'll just tell this ghost story. This is what happened to me in my house. So a buddy of mine, I don't know, we're probably like in 6th grade. A buddy of mine comes over to stay the night. We want to play with the Ouija board. So we're fucking with the Ouija board. Now we don't have the little needle to put in the heart thing, the planchette. And when we were fucking around with it, the fucking light blew up in the ceiling, which freaked us the fuck out, and we quit messing with it. Now, I had put it up, but I was freaked out. And I figured, something's up with this. Something is definitely up with this, and this isn't normal. Then I started having like ghost shit happen in my house. So in the same year, I had a school report, and I was going to type it on a typewriter. You know, this is hell, when I was in 6th grade. So it might have been 89, 90, something like that. I don't know. 91, 92. Anyway, so I borrowed this typewriter, and I've got it in my room. And at night, I start hearing it type. Like at 3:30 at night, I start hearing this click, 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 click. And it's freaked me the fuck out. Because before that, what started happening at night, I had this box that goes with like the cable or something. And when you press the channels, they make a little clicking sound. And something at the same time of night was clicking those buttons. I could hear it was like somebody was pressing them. The TV didn't come on. The TV was off, but it was like somebody was clicking those buttons and changing the channel. After that, when I got the typewriter, it started typing on the typewriter. So when I went in the morning to look at if something was typed there, or the paper that was in it, it said, Sid and Bobby killed me. So now I'm freaked the fuck out. I show it to my mom, I show it to my stepdad. They're like, nah, you made that up. Which I didn't. I did not. Another fucking couple nights go by. I'm laying in my bed, and my bed is built up to like, it's in the air. And like I had a dresser. The dresser was on the end, and it held my bed up, and the bed was bolted to the wall, so my bed was up, and I had an underneath area of it. Now, during the nighttime, something grabbed my legs and pulled my legs to where my legs was hanging off the bed like this. And I'm freaked out. I jump off the bed, I run and look through the house. I'm thinking somebody got my legs and pulled them when I was asleep. Everybody's asleep. Nobody's up. So now I'm really freaked out. By this time, I think I concluded, okay, this has got to have something to do with this Ouija board. So the next day, I take the Ouija board. At the end of my street, there was a fence. It led into the woods where there was like a water tower thing, and it went to another neighborhood. So there was a walkway of woods down there where we could fuck around. So I went down there, and I fucking broke. I took the Ouija board, and I broke it. I put it against the curb, smashed it. I put it against the curb again, smashed it another couple times, threw the pieces, and fucking was like, there, done with it. When I got back to my house, leaning up against the fucking mailbox is the goddamn Ouija board. And I'm like, oh, hell no. Hell no. I took that motherfucker, I got some lighter fluid, I took it back to the end, I burnt it, and it was gone. Now after that, my parents started having shit happen to them where my mom was a nurse, so she would get home at night and she would be doing her notes when she got home in the little couch in the living room, and something would come up to her and be like, psst, psst. And she would think it was one of us fucking with her, and she wouldn't look up. She would keep doing what she was doing. When she would finally look up, nobody's there, so she starts getting freaked out. My stepdad, who's got his chair in the living room, to his right is the door to his bedroom, which also, if you came out of and you took a right, the kitchen would be right there. So he would see somebody come out of the bedroom, go into the kitchen out of his corner of his eye, and then nobody would be in there. And he started getting freaked out. Other than that one time, and I can't say this is a ghost, but me and my brother were in the house. We were in my room. My closet had those doors that open that are like, they fold but they straighten out and then they close. So they were open. There was a shelf at the top of my closet, and I had a Technodrome, a toy, because I like Ninja Turtles and I had it from when I was a kid. The fucking Technodrome just flies on its own over to the other side of the fucking wall. And me and him just screamed and ran out of there. And that's the only other thing I can remember, except for another time when I was making a Halloween costume in there. But I did the ritual when I got into the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. In the Earth grade, they have a go back in time ritual. And I went back in time 10 years and found myself in my room making the Halloween costume. And that's one of the times I thought I saw a ghost or something and ran out of the room. But in this case, it wasn't a ghost, it was me. Going back and remote viewing myself. Those are my experiences. Have I had any experiences with monsters? No. I have not. But I've been listening to all these experiences of people's monster story, and I begin to wonder, what the fuck, you know? Who else has had any of these experiences with, like, the Skinwalker, the fucking Rake, the Flesh Gate, and shit like that? I have not. But I wonder, and I want to hear. So tell me if you have any crazy ghost stories. I'd like to know what they are. Let us know what you experienced and what you saw. And if you were to have to fight it and kill it, Could you be able to, or would you die? I'm out.